So I'm from Maine, Portland, Maine.
Coming from Wilmington, Delaware.
I'm coming from North Carolina, back in the United States.
Almost 390,000 U.S. tourists visit Berlin each year, but what brings them here?
Do you see that there's the flag?
It's the flag. We do like the old buildings. It's just so much history in one place. Yeah, I love it.
Others have very personal reasons.
My mother is her family is from Germany. She is all German. So there's a connection for me with my family.
Berlin store owners love U.S. tourists because they love German brands.
I have a relative that's 99 years old, eats these every day.
U.S. tourists visiting the German capital spend €300 on shopping. In the sweets department, dark chocolate and marzipan are most in demand, and Lebkuchen, a kind of German gingerbread.
The Christmas merchandise is obviously very popular, things they don't have back home. Handmade items from Germany are in big demand in the US and in Asia. They specifically ask for handmade goods, and some of them snap it up by the box.
Wherever you see remnants of the Berlin Wall, you also get droves of tourists. Many Americans come to see the traces of the Cold War and the Nazi era. They're impressed by how openly Germans confront their past.
History is really remembered here, and people don't let that leave. People remember what happened here, and they keep that in mind, and that's hopefully why Berlin has become such an alternative, open, accepting place.
But most tourists only have enough time to get a brief impression. U.S. visitors stay less than 3 days on average. Familiar chain stores close to the city's popular attractions seem to make them feel a little bit at home. Some visitors doing a historical tour of Berlin can't help but think about their own country. Deeply divided by the presidential election race. This American visitor says his compatriots don't receive enough political education.
Well, the educational system in the United States doesn't normally lend itself to people learning a great deal about even their own history.
But the fact that Berlin is no longer divided by a wall makes him hopeful that his country won't build a wall running the length of the US-Mexico border.
I'm optimistic for the reason that I believe the world is a better place today for everybody, and I'm also optimistic that Donald Trump is going to lose.
For these visitors, it's time for some German food.
I like the way my mother made sauerkraut.
A little relaxation before the return trip. They've already purchased gifts for those back home in the US.
Shopping in Berlin.